My husband was mowing our lawn with the electric corded lawn mower, and he ran over and cut the cord. Fortunately, he's okay, but now none of the outlets on the outside of the house are working, including one outlet in the garage. Our house was built in 2004. The fuse switch tripped, but when we flip it back to on, it doesn't reset. What do you think the problem is from the power surge? Thank you for your help.
Hello. Welcome to Just Answer. Of all the outlets that are not working, how many are GFI type outlets? The GFI outlets have two buttons on the face of them. One button says test, and the other says reset.
Sorry it took so long, but none of them are GFI. All are on outside of house, checked them all, and they just have the protective covers. No test and reset buttons, like those on the inside of the house.
Thank you for the additional information. Since none of the affected outlets are GFI type, there is most likely a GFI outlet somewhere that is tripped, and it feeds through to the affected outlets. If none of the breakers in the panel are GFI type breakers, then this has to be the case.
What should I do? Check all of the GFIs in the house, or do we need a different breaker?
I would check every GFI I can find. If you find one that is tripped and won't reset, it may need to be replaced. Sometimes, a shorted circuit that runs through a GFI outlet destroys the outlet, due to the sensitive electronics inside. You stated earlier that the breaker tripped and you reset it. Does that particular breaker have a test button on it?
I just thought of this. The GFI in our master bath was tripped this morning when I used my hair dryer. I reset it, and it was fine. To answer your question, we didn't see a test button on the breaker, but I'll look again. Do you think we have to rewire in order to fix this problem?
No, not usually. At the worst, it can be a blown connection in a box, which just has to be found and repaired.
What is an average price for that repair, do you know? I really appreciate your help. Do you think that's the problem, or could it just be a matter of resetting the GFIs if they're tripped?
If you have a tripped GFI, and you get it to reset, you will most likely be good to go. If you have to call in a pro to find and repair a blown connection, the price for that can vary widely, due to the unknown amount of time required to track down the blown connection.
Okay. That makes total sense to me. Thank you very much for your help. You're very helpful.
Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate that, and I'm glad you like the site. We try very hard for excellence here. Is there anything else I can do for you at this time? If you have found my answer helpful, I hope you'll take the time to rate it. Thanks again.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit justanswer.com/ythi.